Okay, wiwibloggs.com. Katrina, it's so exciting. Take us back to 1997 when you won the Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay, this was in Dublin at the Point, and the Eurovision Song Contest was a bit of a different thing back then. There were only 24 contestants, so we thought, oh well, you know, this will be good for a laugh. Yet I'd never seen the show, I didn't know what I was getting into, anything like that. We thought we had a strong song, but you know, the more you listen to a lot of the other songs, the more you think and believe they could win, and you could be walking home with nothing. So I feel like we got really lucky.
Well, the thing is, I mean, Katrina and the Waves were a big band before then, and Eurovision really was like a comeback. Bonnie Tyler, Ingrid Humperdinck, Blue, a lot of UK acts have done the same. Why do you think they haven't sort of smashed through using your formula?
Because I think back then it was easier to break through with a really obvious song, and now it's much more about image, it's much more about like political voting. You know, people kept saying, well, you could never win because of the political voting, but I think if you have a strong enough song back then, it would work. Now it's very, very different. It really does depend on where you're from and what countries you count on to vote for.
Well, you've become a bit of a Eurovision expert. I mean, you're regularly on the panel of West End Eurovision, you get invited to lots of gigs talking about Eurovision, and your views are taken very seriously regarding Eurovision. One thing we would like to know at wiwibloggs is, what are your thoughts on internal selection and the democratic selection? So like Melody Festival, for instance, which you were in, that's a tough one, and internal selection is, you know...
Yeah. I was really shocked to find out that there was one person responsible for the selection for the UK, because I didn't think that was a very democratic process. I think this past year with Molly, they took us a slightly different route, because for 2 years when it was Molly and Engelbert, I think everybody was thinking, did we get a say in this? You know, what happened to the making your mind up selection process? Which we went through, and where the public gets to know, and they said, well, we don't trust the public, so we're going to choose it ourselves. Well, that's just not fair.
But you know, Conchita, who performed with you on stage tonight, she was she'd been in it twice in Austria. Democratically, she couldn't break through. Internally picked, she won. So it's an interesting discussion, one that could go on for days, but I was just curious to get your views on that.
It's kind of as interesting as in anything that's political. There are always several views and several opinions, and that's kind of the interesting thing about Eurovision, is that it's not ever really only about the music. I mean, we thought it was in 1997 when we won with Love Chocolat, because we thought, wow, we did a rehearsal and it seemed to go down really well, and the response from the audience in that dress rehearsal was incredible. And we started to think, heck, maybe we could win this. It was sort of much more of an innocent affair, and now I think it's become quite clever. But so has the music business. The music business is extremely clever.
You've got a lot of love for Eurovision because you could have represented Sweden. I mean, you were that close. Are there any countries you've got your sights on at the moment?
No, I would never do Eurovision again. And the Melody Festival, which I did in Sweden, I was kind of picked as a wild card, and I thought, well, this would be good for a laugh. And it wasn't really, because they all took it so seriously. And I thought, oh, come on. It really did take it really seriously. And I was looking for a bit more good time. So.
I heard you talking about Blissland earlier on, about wanting to add a fiddle in it. Is it going to go on general release?
It'll be on iTunes.
Oh, great.
And then it will be available through my website, katrinasweb.com.
Excellent.
And that will happen probably, I think we're looking at the 15th of August. I've had to get my skates on and get on with it, because there is a new movie out called which I went to see last night.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on that?
Really good. I mean, as it happens, Greg Wise is in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was sitting right behind him at my local cinema, which is The View in Finchley. And he was there, and I didn't recognize him until the end of the movie. He stood up because it finishes with Walking on Sunshine. He's kind of dancing and clapping, and I said, "Oh my God, there's Greg Wise has been sitting in front of us the whole movie."
Isn't it amazing? Tell me, Katrina, there have been lots of reunions lately, you know, all the big pop bands, you know, reuniting and stuff. Are we going to see Katrina and the Waves back as a unit?
No, because they've officially retired, the other boys. They're a little bit older than me, and I think they're just out. So it's just me on my own.
Guess what though, we're not done with you. Eurovision News with Attitude.
Wow.
We've been speaking to Katrina.
Yeah, that's a wrap up.
We love her. You love her. Stay tuned for more info.
Thank you.
Thank you.